You don't really think about the crash until you're on the ground. Just everything sort of goes quiet. You don't really know what's going on. But one thing you do know is that the season is over, especially with one like that where you're just in the most pain you've ever been in. It's just, you know straight away what the consequences are going to be. So yeah, just over 8 months ago I was riding in Morzine a couple of days after the Leger World Cup. Everything was going good. We were testing some stuff and just riding pretty smooth and chill, just so I can feel what the bike was doing. And just came into a corner. It was a bit dusty that day, like pretty loose, and the front wheel just went underneath. Just felt it jolt quite a lot off line, and it caused me to put my left foot down. It was a left corner, left foot down over the bars. Well, the right foot landed first, and it just went on my toe, twisted it up and sideways, and a couple seconds after I crashed, I knew exactly that something wasn't right with my foot. It just felt immediately painful, immediately swelled up. It was, yeah, the worst pain I've ever had in my life. We got to the hospital and it actually turns out that I'd pulled a bit of bone off my heel, and they did a quick calf muscle test and it realised my Achilles wasn't responding normally, so they immediately sort of told me that the Achilles was injured, whether it be full rupture or not. But when we got back to the UK, it's full rupture and a bit of bone that pulled off with it. So I've had a lot of different injuries before in the past, but this one was quite different with the amount of pain. Like, I've never very nearly passed out because of pain. Couldn't really believe that I'd done it, and couldn't really believe what was going on. So it was definitely the worst 20-25 minutes. So yeah, pretty much straight after surgery, I was sort of deep diving into who to go to for physio, and found a really good one who was an ankle and Achilles specialist. So went to her at 8 weeks post-surgery. That was when I was allowed to start from a doctor. So got into a boot, and then they were just adjusting it every 2 weeks of how far I could stretch it. That was good. She absolutely ragged my foot for about 20 minutes. Did some exercises, nearly fainted. So yeah, we're on the way. Alongside physio, I was allowed to start road riding pretty soon. Around 3 weeks after starting physio, I was allowed to just gently pedal on a road bike and the trainer inside and do a couple hours every day, get the heart rate up, get moving again. And every time I went on the road bike, really it got better. The range of motion was a little bit better, and especially the strength, because there's so many muscles around your foot and ligaments and tendons, and just getting all of those woken up and ready to get on a mountain bike was the difficult part, really. There's way more things involved with your foot than you think there are. Yeah, just riding the road bike pretty soon after was getting my recovery fast-tracked a little bit. The middle of December rolled around 4.5 months post-surgery. I was allowed to start riding a mountain bike down blue-green trails, just flow trails, and get standing up on both feet and back riding a mountain bike. So that was probably one of the best days for me in recent times.
So yeah, it's probably my 5th or 6th ride now. Got the e-bike now, so it's easier to go up and we can focus more on sport-specific rehabilitation of going downhill again. The last ride was probably my first one where it wasn't painful to push in and I could go through bumps without pain or anything, so we'll definitely get in there, and it should be maybe a few weeks before we go downhill riding. And yeah, we're just blowing up some loam right now.
Sort of December time, I was pretty much in a normal training routine, so soon after in January, beginning of January, I headed up to Fit for Racing with Johnny. Just to see him do some body testing, did a VO2 test to see where I was physically, and got the results of that, and there's definitely room for improvement before the 2025 season. I'd have so much time off of not doing zone 4 and zone 5 sort of levels of activity, so we got a base and got a lot of intervals and a lot of training from that was super beneficial. Yeah, just got to finish up an absolute physiotherapy with Daniel. Did the VO2 right at the end there. Absolutely blew the tank.
Keep it up. You win this one, you can win this one. Keep turning it over, keep turning it over. Come on, flip it up.
So yeah, we'll see the results with him tomorrow, and get in the gym with Fit for Racing in the morning, and Johnny. So yeah, let's go.
197, keep it there, perfect, 196. Right in the middle, good.
Came up to the lakes with Johnny and Fit for Racing, and
Did some 6 testing for the VO2 and fitness, and now we can get on the way to getting at full capacity race ready. So
yeah, it's been awesome having Ethan up. You know, he's been training with us for a long time, but it's nice for him to see the numbers and be professionally tested by an expert.
I was, from the results of the VO2 test, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought I would be. My fitness was pretty decent, and I was a bit surprised by that, just with all the time off. But then it was time to finally get back on the downhill bike.
Yes, hit the ball and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't. I go over anything like ranch. Headed to my old hoes, by my eyes like I'm in France. Hey, now I eat hors d'oeuvs and I'm served in my advance. Hey, fuck up on my face, please, and thank you in advance. Hey, I'm like, hey, yeah, you know the game. It's all in my veins. Bitch, ain't nothing changed. I got money in the bank and a Roth IRA. Put the drinks on my tab and a bitch on my lap. And oh yeah, I go over anything like ranch. Facts. Yeah, in a ranch. Yes. Boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but
and then 2 weeks after that, we had a team camp in Spain. A few weeks after, I was pretty much riding the downhill bike normally. No pain, no strains or anything like that with my ankle, so that was really good. I actually did a time run and beat my time on that track from the year prior, so that was pretty motivating and pretty sick to see. So 3 weeks after getting back on the bike, I was up to speed already and feeling way comfier on the new bike, so it was definitely a positive weekend and really stoked to be back up to speed by that time. The new bike felt insane. Can't really speak about it too much, but from the look of it, you can just tell it's fast, and I can tell you it is. Getting to know Benoit also that week was the first time that I probably met him and spoke to him. It was awesome. He's a great guy, and it was just good to be back with a whole team riding downhill bikes again. It just felt right, just felt normal, and that week in Spain just got me so stoked for the World Cup season. A bit faster than I was last year, so now we just need to get the fitness back up, the bike fitness, and head into 2025 stronger than ever. New bike, new season, same fire. 2025 is going to be insane.